Alright, let's talk about Guardian Tank. We're going to talk about Guardian Tank as a fake tank, as in a DPS spec, and we're going to go with the PvP arenas. I wouldn't really, recommend. I don't really recommend anything. If you're gonna do the um, arenas, you can do a little bit more damage than some of the other classes because you'll be in DPS gear and you'll never miss. So let me show you something real quick about the gear with. Let's go to 0 item rating. And you have accuracy of 111. Here, let's just change the change there. You know that use that stem there. There we go. So let's see that stem. Still, your accuracy is 111. So it doesn't matter what stem you use. It's gonna be at 111. So I use the versatile stem. The reason I use the versatile stem as opposed to the critical stem is because I have enough critical and I certainly don't need the accuracy. So I'm in the 4,000 range. It depends on how high you are, which one you want to use. So let's just pop that gear back on real quick. Pay attention. Let's see. I want to direct your attention to this one here. Riposte has no cooldown. Amazing. That is just crazy because Riposte does not respect the global cooldown and has no cooldown. So if this guy is ready, you will always hit it on cooldown. It costs one force, and it is really powerful when when it's procced. And let's see, Grit Teeth. So Grit Teeth, you can use Grit Teeth. There's some others that you can use as well, but Grit Teeth will reduce your Saber Ward. Saber Ward works with Riposte because we're talking white damage here. So Riposte raises your defense chance of your melee and lightsabers damage. That's your white damage, which means if you're blocking white damage, you will have a riposte, which means you will literally have an infinite riposte. So as long as you have force, you have riposte. So you will smash that button until you're out of force. For this particular demonstration, and it is also what I would use, is full 336 gear, except for your 2 relics. The reason is you're already a tank. You have a lot of health. You can even have more health. So I'm not gonna do it here, but you can experiment on your own. Go out to Rishi Stronghold. You hit Inure and Warzone Medpack. You'll see that Warzone Medpack will heal you for a great deal more if you use Inure first. Plus, if you're using if you're using 336 gear, you're getting all that extra endurance. So then more endurance, more percent healing. Percent healing is a thing. So another thing here, we have percent healing here. Nope. Here. Yeah, there it is. Direct damage to taunted targets. Increase generates 1 focus and heals you for 1% of your maximum health. This effect only once every second. So every single second you can be healing yourself for taunted. And how long does the taunt last? A taunt lasts for 6 seconds. So you can heal yourself for 6 straight seconds, and you can heal yourself for 6 more straight seconds. Great things. Let's see. I use Reflect in this instance, even though it has a longer cooldown than Blade Blitz, because I'm looking for the maximum amount of damage in a short amount of time. So all the things that are picked through here are all about the extra damage in there. And this one specifically is about to immobilizing other targets in arenas. All right, let's look over. You can pick whatever you like here. I'm just telling you what I recommend. That's what I would use. Let's see here. Let's see, and that is the reason why you're going to want to use the relics, these 332 relics, is because the proc is exactly the same for Rakata and for Thyresion in a PvP instance. So the proc is the same, but you'll have more power. So what you want to do is look at uh, getting some of those in there. And in all cases, it doesn't matter what you're doing. In all cases, in Ricotta earpieces are better. No matter what one you're using, it's gonna be better in all cases. Let's see. Oh, and always wear a shield. If you are a tank, you're gonna be needing to wear that shield. And that does so. Let's look at the rotation real quick. So rotation. This is my rotation. I go 1 through equal sign. in that order, exactly in that order. And if I run out of force, I will spam slash if nothing else is ready. And if I run out of force, for whatever reason, that usually never happens, but if it does, then I'll use throwing a saber strike in there just to clean things up. Usually the saber throw will be off cooldown before I ever run out of force, but basically it runs through these. This is my gap closer, obviously. You can throw somebody away and use the gap closer again, and again, Saber Ward will work with your riposte. So you will spam riposte at all times, never stopping. You will always be spamming riposte. If you have a keybind for it, use it. If you don't have a keybind for it, even if you don't keybind, start keybinding specifically for that move. So let's dismiss her, and I'll show you it in action. So I tried this out with a focused guardian. It takes about 10 seconds to make that probe droid go to sleep. It takes a little bit longer, about 17 seconds. One thing I will real recommend is go ahead and start with a taunt. Might as well start with a taunt because your guardian slash is going to do more damage. Now this isn't the only time I would say start with a taunt. Just get a taunt in there, and we're gonna make that guardian slash do more damage. And from right here on, we're just gonna start spamming that riposte. So I've got 3 riposte in there, 4 riposte. It does not respect global cooldown, and it is asleep. So I was a little faster that time because I got a couple more posts in. So that's basically what you're looking at. This, and you will spam this forever until one of these comes off cooldown, and you'll just pick it back up and just continue to spam that riposte forever. And it will drain your force eventually, but you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Doing enough damage that, and if you do run out, like here, I just run out, boom, do that, and it's ready. But anyway, so that's all I got for you. And happy hunting out there. Well, heavy guarded secure there. Oh, these guys can't. Actually, they can die. It just you have to do something special. You have to actually almost die, and then they will match their health to your health and you kill it. So it doesn't matter. That's all I got for you.